Good morning. No real play for me yesterday, but was there anything that captured anyone's attention? Bodo Glimt, again, this is the contention I have with this first leg. It's only half time. So a side like Lazio away from home will be feeling that with home advantage against a Norwegian side as well, they can get back involved. And again, second leg, we've got an angle in now, don't we? Lazio have to score 2 goals with home advantage. So clear angle for the next leg. Lyon Man United boycotting Manchester United as readable as a Jeffrey Archer novel. Again, no clue here at all. Do I take on Lyon or not? I don't know. Did it look like a Man United win? Stats wise, overall, nothing outstanding. Very equal shots on and off target. So difficult match. That's why I took the day off. Rangers and Atletico Bilbao. Well, depending on the time of the red card, very early. Oh, I'm sure there would have been a temptation here to have taken out 0-0 on second half. As ever, in a match like this, with hindsight, of course, being a wonderful thing, laying over 0.5 goals and then sitting on it and laying the draw as late as you dare would have got you out of here with a break even with that red card in tow. And it's another indicator to you that once we're getting deep into a competition, just because a side has a red card, even against a really solid La Liga side, we can still get some surprises. That's what it was all about yesterday, surprises. I thought that Tottenham's odds were ridiculously short against Eintracht Frankfurt. Well, Frankfurt did score first, so no real angle there. Looking at the Conference League, Chelsea a bit more obvious, Real Betis a bit more obvious. Did Celje score first? That would have been an angle in for me. No, Fiorentina. And finally, of course, Crewe. Oh dear, you're scoring 2, but you're not winning. That would have been a lovely angle in. 0-2 lead before half-time. Equaliser by half-time, given the need for points. Could have laid that draw second half as well. That would have helped you out very nicely. But a brilliant performance from Cheltenham, who really, if we look at the standings, don't really have too much to motivate them at this stage of the season. It's only 2 relegation places. Crewe, as you can see, add 3 points to that. They're on 64 and 1 away from a playoff. So this could be a season-ending defeat for Crewe. That's how important yesterday's match was. Tennis-wise, well, I didn't do anything yesterday. I completely forgot it. I was out and about. But looking at pre-match odds, give you an idea. Matches to select. 1.73s I don't tend to play. Does suggest though 3 points, but Mr. Fils, the Frenchman, is going through an excellent run at the moment, beating Rublev as well. But Rublev is one of those Man United type players. He can lose his cool now and again. Papirin, opening set. Casper Ruud equalise, and if you're out with the equaliser, you're out. Doesn't matter what happens in the third. Again, these Australians can be a royal pain, can't they? Elsewhere, again, 1.73 could go either way, and it's a battle of 2 Italians as well. De Minaur, easy as you like, 1.67, looking good odds there for old Hit the Haircut. Stefano Tsitsipas, this is more like it from him. So no real trading angles there yesterday, apart from, I think, the Papirin match for the first set. So I didn't miss anything yesterday. Looking on to today, and we'll start off with today's footy, and I might get myself up and about this evening. It does look an appealing day. Standings are the key, more key for me than seasonal stats at this stage of the season. Lens 42, Nice 47, within 5 points. Make that 2 points for the win this evening. Reims could go out of the relegation zone with a win. Wow. Motivation's huge for both of these two. A bit like Crewe Alexandra's match yesterday. One to really target today as a relatively readable match. We know what's required. A draw is not. So it's a good angle in. Both teams need points. Wolfsburg and Leipzig, well, you can already get a shortcut into this match, 2.38 the favourite. Suggesting research is futile. And looking at Wolf, they're on 38 points with the relegation. Side's really struggling. They have a degree of safety with sixth place, strangely enough, on 44 only. A win today takes them to 41. Leipzig, a bit of a Man United type side for Leipzig. I don't know when they're going to lose. You can see they're picking up the odd loss, but a win today take them to 48 points and a shot at Champions League football. Crucial, particularly for Leipzig, but both teams have European aspirations. Wolfsburg have to start winning. Udinese and AC Milan, 1.95 away favourites. Not that hotly fancied AC Milan. Having a poor season in ninth, a win takes them into that important 50-point barrier. Udinese are only 2 places below them, but 8 points difference. The relegation zone's 24. They look relatively safe. It's all a matter of whether Udinese feel that they can go for a charge. But 3 consecutive defeats: Genoa, Inter Milan and Verona. A couple of 1-0 defeats there, so they might be stubborn. It's all a matter of whether AC Milan can do anything. 1.95 favourites, not the strongest favourites in the world. NEC Nijmegen and Valvik, 1.67 home favourite. And Valencia, Sevilla. Looking at the standings here for Valencia and Sevilla. Valencia, well, we have to go down the bottom. Mid-table with the relegation zone on 28 points. It's a little bit too near. No win in 3 wins in 4. Can you imagine where they'd be without those 3 wins in 4? Valencia, all sorts of bother. Sevilla only on 36, so they've still got to breathe down their necks. 3 wins, Sevilla 3 consecutive defeats. So if we're looking ultra recent form, you're naturally with Valencia here. Notts County and Salford this evening. Again, motivation, a solitary factor for me. Notts County, cannot see them. Here they are, 6th place, 68. A win takes them to 70 plus, and they could have a tilt at the title. Now, if that's not going to motivate you, I don't know what will. Salford, moving on down. The Mancunians are in 11th on 58. Win takes them to 61. Outside chance with Grimsby only on 65 for the chance of a playoff. So this is a playoff 6-pointer in League 2. Well worth following this evening. We're going to work our way down to Ireland. Don't forget the Viscountliga beginning its season. 2 odds on favourites away from home. Tough nut to crack. French League 2. Bet you didn't think I could speak French. Well worth following, as you know. Business end. Draws are vulnerable. Lorient and Paris FC squabbling for the title. Paris FC and Lorient also have to keep an eye on Metz, the only side really at the moment who could spoil their automatic promotion dreams. Dunkirk, Guingamp, nice 5-point gap to 6th place. Laval have to start winning. Bastia have to start winning in order to break that 5-point gap or higher to 5th place and the chance of a playoff. 3 places for the relegation zone. 30 is crucial. Clermont will hit the 30-point with a win. Martigues will hit the 31 points with a win. They must start to break the gap between themselves and Amiens, Red Star, Estac Trois and Rodez, who could be the lineups for the relegation dogfight. Sen are looking increasingly out of it, of course. So target any team playing Sen. There should be motivation. Rodez in particular must take points off your nearest rival. Martigues there as well. Not fancy today against Metz. But can they put up some resistance? Well worth following. Bundesliga 2 as well. Hamburg will be absolutely delighted with their season. Breathing down their necks at the top. FC Köln, I think. Greuther Fürth and Köln. Yeah. So Hamburg have been waiting to get out of this Bundesliga 2. And they are well positioned to do it. The important consideration is the points difference between third and first. Hamburg want to get out with a minimum of fuss. So it must be a top 2 berth for both of those two today. Magdeburg must keep winning. Kaiserslautern must keep winning. Paderborn must keep winning. Elversborg, it's only the one place. It's a very stingy league. Very, very stingy league. Only 3 places for the playoffs, where normally it go all the way down to 6th or 7th at least. And at the bottom, Regensburg could be a side to target. Ulm are still alive. A win takes them to 26. While Preußen Munster is still under 30, there is still hope for Ulm, Braunschweig and Preußen Munster. So you can see the top 2 clashing this evening. Well, not in different matches. Hamburg look the more obvious one, but as you can just see, Braunschweig do need points. So it's vitally important for a side as huge as Hamburg in a position like this to keep the pressure on. Ireland gave us 2 or 3 profitable trades last Friday. Normally my day off, but with a barren midweek, I might be up and about this evening. St. Pat's favourites against Cork. Derry got us a winning trade last week at same odds in the same position. They were at home last week as well. Not too many odds on favourites in the first division. Shamrock Rovers at home to Waterford as well. So there's it's brewing up nicely. Bari and Palermo. A quick look at the positions of these two for motivating factors. Bari and Palermo. Well, that, if ever there was one, is a must take points off your nearest rival. Promotion 6-pointer. Bari must take points off Palermo. It's as simple as that. Must narrow the gap. You don't want to. You want to keep Palermo and Cesena within striking distance. A win will do that. But Bari 4 draws in 5 matches. Palermo 2 consecutive wins just at the right time, getting themselves into the playoff places. So crucial matches throughout. They've got a good backstory despite the odds. These odds are telling you to revert to the in-play stats. It's the best on the day when you've got 2.6 the favourite. Simple as that. Any Norwegians today, or are we going to see them over the weekend? Eerste Divisie got 100% over 2.5 goals, I think, last Friday. Watch out for goals today. Norwegian Cup only today. Fana are playing, the mighty Fana playing OS. I know I couldn't sleep last night waiting for that one to kick off. And that's about it for this evening. We can have a cursory glance at the tennis, but the tennis is all for me about reacting. But do read these previews. I do like this short fixture list. It's very easy to trade because once you know there's no trade, you can leave, come back for the next match. Davidovich Fokina and Popyrin getting that win yesterday, the Australian. Not fancy today. Fils is going to be meeting Alcaraz. Fils has momentum. He has the French crowd on his side. 1.33. Laying Alcaraz if he wins the first set, which offer you an odds-on lay with a Frenchman in France. That's what the fans will be latching onto with Guillaume Monfils out. Stefanos Tsitsipas against Musetti. This is going to be more of a task for Tsitsipas, who won with relative ease yesterday. So I think I would take on a Tsitsipas lead if the odds are short enough. I would take on an Alcaraz lead if the odds are short enough, i.e. if they, in football parlance, if they score the first goal, despite being odds on, could be gettable. So we've got 4 out of 4 odds on favourites. It's all a matter of whether you trust the market and if the favourites concede first. I've had some instances here of an underdog like Echeverry the other day going 2-0 up, nearly 3-0. And I actually laid him in the set betting market, 2-0, because his odds were under 3 and he wasn't even a favourite. So that was, you can spot value wherever. But from a trading perspective, the set betting market is lacking a lot of liquidity problems. Pitch profit footy. Let's have a look at this before I depart. I think this is the one. We're picking up possible selections under 2 criteria. Lowest draw odds. And not a good go recently, but we're picking enough up. It's all about the timings though, because you can't do all the 7 o'clocks at once unless you have a standard. But with Fibonacci staking, you don't have a standard stake, do you? It's a reactive staking plan. So plenty to look at, but we've still got those nil-nils coming in. So if you wanted to look at any ideas yourself, you've only got about a week's worth of data at soccer24.com and tennis24.com. But soccer24.com if you want to do some analysis. But you can see the nil-nils are coming. I could maybe ask AI to find a pattern for me. I've got these are the favourites: home favourite, away favourite. These are the times of the match. These are the favourite sides. These are the odds for the draw, and these are the odds for the favourite. Could find some patterns here. I see all that cluster there at the end of March. Superb stuff, but I would like it spread out, because we want to save these for when we're in a spot of bother, when we have 2 or 3 consecutive losers. So it's coming along nicely. I also do the biggest price favourite in the league. That produced us Shamrock Rovers on the 4th of April. So you've got a bit of catching up to do. So I'm going to have to do a few today, because we're on the 4th of April there. So this could be something for us to look at for the whole season, next season, or even start with the summer leagues. I think it's a good idea to pile in. No form research involved with this idea as well. Have a great day. I probably see you later, even though it's not my day off. It's an intriguing day. These are the kind of matches we need to focus on at this stage of the season. Huge motivation for both teams, season-changing potential. And we've got a clear indicator that Bari are the ones who must win. Palermo, take them to 48 with a win and secure promotion place, but Bari must take points. That's the kind of match we're looking for, like the Crewe Alexandria yesterday. Have a great day, and I might see members of footballtradingprofits.com a little bit later. And if you want to join, of course, footballtradingprofits.com, click on the link here. We're getting into summer league mode. Norway, Finland, Switzerland, not Switzerland, Sweden. I'll get the S's right. Yeah, Sweden. So plenty, and the Irish. There is absolutely plenty of football going on. Have a great day, and I hope to see members of footballtradingprofits.com, even though